Check. 1, 2. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Got 29 viewers. Kind of held a few people while we had the break. We got Sandy and Stacey. Is this the A player side?
No, this is B side.
Oh, B side. Okay.
No, there's only 2 left on the winner's side. That's Ashley Benoit and Brianna Miller.
Brianna. Yeah. Okay.
They're playing for the hot seat match. I would assume will be on the stream table. I just don't know when that would be. But yeah,
Right.
2 undefeated players left. Everyone else on the B side.
Getting down to the nitty gritty.
It is, yeah.
Nail biter. Here was Steve Sutton Death
That is me.
in the booth.
Yeah,
The one, the only.
yeah. Shot. Stacey's been playing well.
She has,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a little firm.
Yeah, the four ball might get her.
Yeah.
The 4 and the 7.
I wonder if she's going to pull out the old jump cue in this
No,
case.
that's not what I want. With the overhead, there we go, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if she's a jump.
I don't know if she jumped or not, to be honest with you.
That 7 ball does make it a little more difficult for a jump because it's further away to keep the cue on the table, but you probably know better than me. You're a better jumper than I am.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad distance. I mean, if the 3 was closer to the rail, you'd have a better chance of jumping it off the table. This is very doable. I mean, it's not...
She's going with a 3 railer? I don't know if she
I
can
don't
get by
know.
that 4 ball.
She
Oh.
did. Wow, look at this shot.
Ooh.
Wow, nice try.
I think she took the paint off of that ball. That was close.
Well, going by that, I'm guessing she doesn't jump. Because like I said, anyone else I would have thought would have jumped that ball.
Right.
I saw that your lovely wife played in this event also. How did she do?
He didn't do well. Yeah, she was
for
super
sure.
stoked and excited for it, but yeah, just it
She did well the last one at Busters, didn't
Yeah.
she? I mean, sorry, at Strokers.
And strokers, yeah, she
went
did.
to day 2 and she played well.
Yep, she came in the money. But yeah, this one she had some personal stuff going on as far as
Yeah.
schooling goes, so she hadn't been putting time into practice, but she's looking forward to putting more time in this summer and
Well, I mean, her other half plays okay, so I mean, she should be okay.
who's that? Yeah, he has his moments, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, last time I saw you play competitively was actually that straight pool thing that we did, and yeah, so
Yeah, I didn't do well on that.
I wasn't gonna say I was gonna leave it at that, but I don't know if they're gonna do that again or what. I mean, it wasn't bad. I didn't mind it. Now this is called a 9, right? It's not wild. You have to call it.
Yeah, it is call 9. Yeah.
So if the 9 goes really, they have to spot it.
Yes. Now, if they make the 9 and nothing goes in, then they don't get to shoot again. Only if they make the 9 and make an object ball do they get to continue to shoot.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
If you make the 9 early in the wrong pocket, spots and your opponent shoots.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Nice shot there.
That was a great shot.
I think she's been playing more at Amazing Billiards too. So I mean, she definitely trying to get back into it. And one thing that Frank mentioned yesterday, and I don't know if it's true or not, he mentioned about junior champions, and Brianna Miller is like a 5-time junior champion, and he mentioned Stacey was also. I didn't know that. Do you know if it's true or not?
I have no idea. Yeah. Anybody out there that has that data, if you can double it up or back it
Yeah,
up
yeah.
through the chat, we'd love to hear from you.
I'm sure Tiffany Vong would know that.
Yeah.
Tiffany Vong is the queen of the stats. Brenda Worley.
What a great shot on that 4. Natural angle to come up for the 5.
Rebecca Tessie, spread the word, lady pool player friends. Next event, May 18th, 19th. Yale Billiards in Wallingford, Connecticut. They actually have an event going on there right now. They have a Joss event. I almost wanted to play in that, but it's kind of far. It's like 3.5 hours from here, so...
Yeah. Oh, she kind of had a little hitch in her elbow on that shot.
Do love that room. Have you been there yet? To the Yale Billiards in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Great room.
Yep. Actually, I played a partners event there with my wife a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And we actually did fairly well. I think we were 1 out of the money out of 30 plus teams. So yeah, it was a great event.
I will say that one room that's on my bucket list is Jason Shaw's room.
Yeah.
I've never been. The PLP was just there, which the field they had there was ridiculous. And Jason's a great guy, honestly. I know he's doing the straight pool thing now, but yeah.
So she's in a precarious situation here. Obviously a tweener, so
I think you cut the 5 on the side here. I mean, I don't think it's super thin. It's hard to tell from this angle.
got the 5 on the side. I think she may be worried about running into the 7
ball. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what she could try and do is just kind of spin it a little bit, a little bottom left, and just kind of hook the cue ball to pull it away from that 7. Oh, she went with a safe. Yeah.
That's not a bad play either.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, that's fine. My daughter Jesselyn was a junior champion, Connecticut State Championship at Yale Billiards. The JP Newt Series is Yale. Brianna's a 7-time junior champion. Okay. Well, I know she's like a 670 in Fargo, so I mean,
yeah,
that kind of speaks volumes in itself. 7-time junior champion. I'm pretty sure she's top 3 in the country. Stacey Tonkin just tuned in, and she's playing.
Sandy's got great opportunity here. Just a little bit of right-hand spin to pull it back to the center of the table.
Inside English, just come middle of the table here.
It's had a little firm.
Yeah, she may have to go back and forth here. You really can't hold this unless she goes a little crazy and goes right into the 8.
Right.
I mean, you can bump the 8. Just normally, you don't like to bump balls if they're already there.
Right.
Makes it a little harder to play position or whatever.
Unless you know exactly the layout after you bump it.
Exactly.
Not many people can predict that for sure. This isn't a bad shot.
Does that go on the side? It's thin.
I would shoot this with just a little below center and go 3 rails with the cue ball. Bring it back up to the middle of the table for the 9 in the what was the bottom left. Make the 9 in the bottom right corner now.
Yeah.
Really let your stroke out.
It's a little tough because your cue ball naturally goes away from the 9 here, but I mean, she could come around for the 9.
Yep, she did exactly what I said.
That was a great shot. She plays good.
Beautiful speed.
I watched her play a little bit yesterday. She plays good. She hits the ball good.
Yeah. And I'm sure she's gotten a little feedback from Brianna as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Justin Braley, Stacey Barbeau was 2-time U.S. amateur champion. I knew that. Yeah. Nice shot there.
Nice shot.
I don't think Stacey Tonkin ever was. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I didn't mean amateur champion. I meant that she was a junior champion. I don't know either one, honestly. I actually watched Stacey win one of the U.S. Amateur Championships. Stacey plays good. I thought she was supposed to be here, actually, and she's not, but she doesn't live too far away. She's in the Mass area. She got to come down here. Oh, yeah, I got to
update the score.
You got to do it manually.
I can't remember which one.
Yeah, so if you go to...
No, that's not it. Where's the...
No, go to the... Oh, no, it is the 3 dot.
It is the 3 dot.
Yeah. There you go. And then where's the...
Hold on. I think I'm on the wrong layer.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then just... There you go.
I'm going click crazy. It's hard to do from a distance.
There you go.
Delete the 1.
Yeah. And then 1.
Again. That'll update the score. So we got Sandy 1-0.
Yeah, weird why it does that why you have to do it manually. It should automatically update like that. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, Sandy's got ball in hand here. Erica Tessa's in the chat.
Hey, Erica.
Yeah, Stacey Barbeau had some stuff going on. Okay, yeah.
So she's a little straight on the one. I'm surprised she doesn't give herself a little
She
bit
has
more.
ball on hand. She can move her if she wants, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's a little straight. Yeah, I mean that
I mean, she used English to pull it up, but you could do the same thing,
with no English.
With no
Yes,
English,
right.
working the cue ball a little more than necessary. But I would just stop this ball, play it in the corner, stop it for the 3 in the top,
Yeah, I mean she's pretty straight,
Yep.
so yeah.
stop it, and then play for the 3 for the bottom right corner now.
I keep changing the angle on you. The
Three-
bottom top.
Play it in the circle.
Yeah.
Stop shot. Oh, she followed it
Rolled
forward.
it. That's okay. She
Yeah.
could play the 3 into the top right corner.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
So guys, please share the stream. We got about 26 viewers. Let's get the viewers up a little bit. I know there's a lot going on this weekend, but we do what we can here. I know,
No excuses.
there's a lot of pool going on. With the Joss and the Amazing Billiards doing a tournament today. So I mean, there's a lot of streams going on, but
That's why people have multiple TVs.
that's true. Multiple TVs, multiple
Device.
devices, tablets. Yeah. I've been hearing Frank saying, go upstairs, turn your TV on, get another viewer.
Your iPod, your cell phone.
Yeah, whatever you got.
Your black and white TV from 1920.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? To be fair, I still don't own a smart TV, okay? So it's fine.
This is going to be a nice shot. I would play this.
She's going to draw it, I think.
Yeah. Play it in the corner with a little, like you said, a little
Yeah.
bottom, maybe bottom left to bring the cue ball around 3 rails for the 5 in the side.
Yeah. I actually like this shot.
Boom. I got to be careful
She
saying
hit
that.
Great.
Yeah, that was a great shot. See, I would have gone forward with the cue ball to path up towards the center of the table, but I mean, that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. Oh, the B word, is that what I said?
Yeah, the boom.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. It's
he
supposed
doesn't
to
have it.
happen.
He doesn't have it copyrighted. It's fine. Say it.
Somebody told me I owe him $1 every time I say it.
Jeez.
So
Wow.
I owe him like $16 to $17, right?
Yeah.
Checks in the mail.
Put it on my tab. Those who don't know who we're referring to, it's on Bobby Hilton over at Yale Billiards.
Great commentator. Excuse me, commentator and player.
Absolutely, yep. I know he will be at the expo next week, as long as so as I will be.
Yep.
It's that ball.
So
Tough spot here. I
Yeah.
mean,
really the only thing she can do, in my opinion, is roll forward and just try and take a long cut on
Yeah.
the 6. I mean, it's near to the pocket, so it's not like it's not an impossible shot.
no, yeah, just roll it up. You know what's funny? If it was closer to the side, I play a shot. I actually like the shot. It's a little tricky, and you play. She tried to draw it. I play the point, the knuckle safety, where you roll the cue ball up on the point.
yeah, hide him.
I actually like that shot.
Yeah,
I did that in a match, and they were like, "I don't know what to do here. I gotta get all of a sudden I gotta kick in a ball."
and it's funny you mention it because on these diamonds, the shelf is so shallow that you can get away with that on these because they're
Yeah.
super tight.
Yeah.
Some tables, the cut of the pocket is a little further in to
That's true.
the table bed. So if you try that, if you don't catch it right, it's just gonna drop right in.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely a shot to have in your arsenal to actually know how to play it, because it comes in handy.
Karen watching, Karen Gowell.
This is a little tricky getting on the 7 here, because I don't believe the 7 plays past the 8. Look at the overhead. It definitely does not.
So yeah, definitely, I would play to get below it, not above it in that case.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I agree.
I would do the other angle. Put it up near the 9 ball,
Mm-hmm.
and then just path towards the 8. Try and hit the 8.
Yeah.
But what do I know?
I mean, she can either go super aggressive here and play the bank cross side, or she can play safe here. I
Yep.
mean,
Sure.
as long as you can see the ball, you can control the table.
Yeah. I mean, she's pretty well set up for a bank.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's pretty.
But when, as well as I, when you play on these high pressure tournaments,
Yeah.
sometimes these banks aren't all that easy.
No, I mean, you gotta rely on the rails. I mean, and there
See?
you go. Yeah, especially on the diamond table. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy.
All it takes is a little bit of nerves to get you in a jump up or a little twitch of the arm.
And banks can be tough, man. Like, I mean, this, when you banks, the speed matters. Everything. I mean, it's
Right.
not easy.
See, I like playing the safety here. Hit the left side of the 7, bank the 7 down to the center of the end rail.
Under the 9, and then leave the cue ball on the other end. Yeah, not a bad play.
Because, this is definitely not a hanger by any means. So, yeah, that's exactly what she did.
Yeah.
Fantastic shot.
Yeah, great shot. And she got her behind the 9, too, I think.
Yep, sure did.
She might be able to see a piece of it.
If she can. Yeah, she might. Actually, I know she can. I'm looking down it away from the screen.
Right, and she's like quarter of the ball.
Yeah, she can almost hit half ball, so she's just going to thin the left side of the 7 to leave it safe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's actually another shot that comes up in handy. You want to practice thinning the ball, which is very hard to do.
Oh, yes. A lot of people tend to hit them a little too full. Oh.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, she hit it very full.
Yeah.
She got fortunate, though. It's left it in a precarious. I used that word twice today.
I mean, it's almost the exact same angle she just had on the other ball, just on the opposite side.
So here's a good shot where, a lot of times if I'm an in-betweener like this, I will literally bank it, almost shoot it straight on, and bank the 7 back to where her arm is now.
Yep.
3-rail bank to leave it safe and follow the cue ball down behind the 8.
I think she could almost hit the 7 kind of full and get the cue behind the 8 and the kind of like that right there.
Yep.
Except
That's a good call.
That'll work, yeah.
Yeah.
To get the cue behind the 8 and the 7 on the bottom rail.
Yep. That's a great call, Steve. Old parallel shift, center between the 2 balls.
I use that myself actually when I kick.
A lot of people do, even the pros.
I learned that from Alex Pagulayan, I believe.
Huh.
Watching him do the middle point system and kicking. And it's definitely helped my 1-rail, 2-rail kicks. 100%.
That's interesting. She did it from the opposite side. I've never seen that done before.
I haven't either, yeah. Maybe she just feels like she could see the angle better if she knew exactly where she was coming off that first rail. I don't know.
Well, whatever. A double kiss of death.
You were just going to say, too, whatever works.
Whatever works or not.
Or not.
That's too bad. That's unfortunate. To see that happening is so... It's unforeseeable.
Right. So I mentioned the Expo. Have you played the Expo before?
No, never.
No, don't plan on it, or?
I haven't invested the amount of time.
Yeah.
I went kind of on a hiatus and took time off of playing when I left Busters, and just priorities took place. But I do plan on getting back into playing a little more as time goes by.
Yeah, Mark Small watching, Josie's watching, Jeff James watching. Thanks, guys, for tuning in and watching.
Absolutely.
We got much more pool for you guys along the way. Like I said, if I was to assume the next match, it will probably be the hot seat match, and that will be it'll be Ashley Benoit versus Brianna Miller. There you go.
Great shot. Tied it up. 1-1.
Yep.
I don't think they updated it yet on their end.
They
did. Okay. Ladies are fast. They want to take their win right away.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't think about that. I just thought about it on my end.
What's cool about this is, they're literally only 22 Fargo rating apart, so it's a very even match.
Yeah, it is. I agree. A quick shout out to Joe Marassi, Master Billiards Certified Diamond Installer. Want a table done? There's got to call 603-231-5400 5-3, 4-5.
He does all the Buster's tables.
He does, yep. Buster's tables. I actually heard that he's going to be taking over and doing the tables over at what was American Pool and Billiards is now Forest City Billiards. I'll be doing those tables. But yeah, he does tables here, does tables at the Nest in Plastown, New Hampshire. He does tables at Yale Billiards in Connecticut. He goes all over the place. So he knows what he's doing, that's for sure. Well, here we go to the side rail. 2-ball on the wing. Heart of the pocket.
Yeah. That 1-ball was close, too.
Yeah. That was a good break.
Oh,
Put a lot of power into that.
fortunate roll with that 4-ball. So probably looking at a push out here.
Yep.
And for those of you that don't know, when you break and can't see the object ball, the player has the option to push out, shoot the cue ball anywhere they want on the table, does not have to hit the lowest ball first, and then the incoming player has the option to take it or give it back to the shooter.
Right. Yeah, I definitely see a push here. It's funny. A push is definitely a very interesting shot because ideally you try to play to your opponent's weakness, and to know if you get the shot back, then you have to do something with that shot. So I mean, a lot of times when I push, I'll push to maybe a half ball hit or something like that. I usually don't like to push to a full ball,
right?
Because it might be too easy to play a safe, and then all of a sudden you're kicking yourself in the foot. Like, now what do I do? Like,
right.
Especially if you have two players that think similar, that are kind of the same rank, that both play the same way. It definitely, it's a interesting shot. To say the least.
No, you make a great point, and it's true. I mean, she did move it to a full ball hit, but you have to remember too, she was in the original position. The cue ball was behind the 8, which was extremely hard to get a hit from anywhere.
Right.
In that position, so at least even if she gets a return safe, hopefully it'll be in a position where she can at least make an easier kick than before.
Well, I feel like this is just a half ball hit. You can, you hit the just like that. Get the cue ball behind the 4.
Yep. But see, this hit is much easier than the one she had originally.
Right.
So even though she gave it up, at least she has better opportunity.
I'm pretty sure she can see this. Yeah. She may even be able to see a full ball here.
She might. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. No. She hit about 3/4 ball and scratched off it.
Gonna open the door for Stacey.
Not a bad table. If she gets good on the 3 here, I mean, you can play a 3 in the corner, roll down with a 4 on the side.
Yeah, actually, you're right. This is really the critical shot of the match here. If she can get into shape here, pretty much everything else is laying out.
Yeah. Just good speed here on the 3. You draw on this? Oh, she went. No, that was great speed. Now I think she wanted to side, but she's okay here.
Yeah.
She can shoot the 3 and then draw back a little bit for the 4. Because the 4 does not play past the 5 in the corner, so.
Right. I think she's going to draw it back below the 4. Yeah, that's what she did.
Perfect.
Nice, smooth little tappity tap into the side. That'll give her.
Yeah, I think she's a little more angle than she wants because, see, she's already looking at where she wants to be down table. I don't think she's as straight as she wanted to be.
But with that being said, at least even following forward, it'll keep an angle on the 5.
Right.
Ooh, she went down the corner. Ooh, I didn't like that.
No, I'm surprised by that, actually. She must have had way too much angle down on the 4th than I had thought.
Yeah. And looking at the camera, like you said, Steve, it's hard to visualize sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I said, I thought she hit the 3 good, and she got really good on the 4. I mean, but obviously, it's one of those where the shooter has the best angle of the shot.
Right.
Even from a really good camera, it's hard to really tell the angle of the shot.
So in this case, she obviously has a challenging shot where she could scratch on the side. I would almost hit this almost full on, drift the cue ball to the rail, and let the 4 ball bank, cross to the bottom rail, and then back up to the side for a save.
Right.
She went for the shot.
She went for the shot, yeah.
So she overcut it, and I think the reason for that is to avoid the scratch.
Yep.
So sometimes you have to just accept what you get and not try and manipulate too much, overworking it.
Right.
I love this shot for a forced follow with maybe a little right and going 3 rails with a cue ball to get it back up to the center
I
table.
think that's what she's looking at. She's looking at where she wants to be, where she's getting on that third rail.
But she likes drawing a lot, so she might just draw it straight back.
Yeah, she's looking at that too. She might come off the one rail. You see in the background, I believe Emily Duddy is playing Donna. I can't pronounce her last name. I forget. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she did draw it, but see, that's the problem with draws.
Yeah.
It's an unnatural roll of the ball.
Right.
So, it's harder to manipulate and control the speed. With a forward roll, you're more natural.
Yep. And that's why a lot of people will say, if you've got ball in hand or whatever, like, that's a great shot there.
What a shot.
Very
nice shot, Stacey.
That work? There we go.
Boom.
Great shot.
Dead center.
It's not exactly Friday Night Fights, but that'll work. Most players, they prefer to follow more than draw because it's a lot easier to control the follow over draw.
Well, this one, she can draw it just a hair and pull it away from the scratch. It's far enough away.
I'd almost shoot this with like a high inside ball and just come back up and down. She's throwing out that. Oh, she went that way. Wow, I'm way off. I really thought she would play that in the side.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I think I like that in the side better because this makes it a tougher angle here on the 8.
Yeah. I mean, if she hits the 8 with the cue ball in a sliding motion, not forward or top or bottom, then the tangent will bring it back towards her for the 9 in the top right corner.
Yeah.
Just a nice fluent stroke, just like that.
Wow, a little hard. Man.
Yeah, a little firm.
Maybe play 9 in the same pocket though.
Look at that. Thank goodness there's 6 pockets on the table.
I was just going to say that, yeah. Yeah. Definitely put a good stroke on that, though. I think she was more afraid of scratching the side. That's why she drew as much as she did.
Yeah.
But she did great.
And that may have been a good thing to do, is overstroke it rather than under. Oh, I don't think so.
No, not on this table. Not on this table.
Yeah. A little bit of a forced error from Stacey. Actually, a couple of them to give those 2 games away.
Yeah.
Ooh, she actually overcut that a hair.
Yeah,
she hit the point going in on the 9. Not to nitpick, but
yeah. Well, I mean, when it comes to this diamond table, I mean, no, I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna update it on my phone. Yeah, give it a minute. I can't tell if it still says 1-1. I can't tell if they updated it on the phone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, let's break. 9 ball got kicked. Not in the break spots, or is that a win in this?
No, it's spots.
Okay.
Yep.
There we go. 2-1.
Actually, I take that back. She can call an early 9 and make it. I think if it goes during the play with an accidental shot, then it's spots.
That's what I meant off the break. If the 9 ball goes on the break.
Oh yeah, then it's spots.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think she's definitely going to call the 9 here.
Oh yeah. She's already looking at it.
Yeah.
And she already called it. She pointed at it.
Yeah. I mean, this is a case where you're not trying to make the 1, so you can just kind of formulate your own tangent line and just make sure that the cue ball follows it. Nine's hanging.
I mean, the only thing I'd be afraid of here is maybe hitting the 9 too full and scratching off the 9.
Yeah.
You almost like want to play this like a rail for.
I don't think it goes by the 9 for a scratch. There's not enough space. So if she hits it, it's going. Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That's a great shot.
Yeah. 3-1. And it is alternate break format, so Sandy will break this rack. We are 3-1. Just give a second to update.
Oh, I just saw
Okay.
Stacey update it. So
I'll give it a second then.
yeah. Speedy Gonzalez over here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the first one I got no problem. I updated it pretty quick, and somehow they already did it. So there you
There
go.
we go.
Action.
I'm good. Do you need anything, Steve?
I'm good for right now. Appreciate it. Thank you. Here we go to the break. Watch the 5 ball on the wing.
Also, keep your eye on that 1 ball. She's just barely missing it. It's going a
Oh,
little
On
high.
the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ball in the wing, 1 in the side. Boom. Oh, not the cue ball on the side.
Scratch on the side.
Ouch.
And she didn't make the 5 either. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the pros too, even from the Match-10 event I just played in, like the 10 ball rack, they play the 1 on the side. Again, you're not cutting the break from the rail either. You're more in the middle of the table, but a lot of players play the 1 on the side.
Right. So here's kind of a tricky shot. Now, of course, with ball in hand, but
Right.
she's got to worry about that 2 ball. I mean, I would definitely plan to get into a position to kick and stick with the 2. You can get towards the middle of the table between the 6-7. You could even stop, shoot the 2, stop the cue ball behind, just like that.
Right. Yeah. No. She did it good.
Stop it behind the 3-7 and kick. She might not have enough angle to do that, but I like using those 2 balls as a blocker just because it makes a big wall.
Yeah.
There's no shot here, so she's looking at the bank, but I don't like that because it's kind of a sellout. If you miss,
Yep.
you're in trouble. You can't give the shots like this away.
No, I mean it's a pretty easy safety.
Mhm.
She did go for the bank, and she made it.
Nice
Big
shot.
there.
Good for her. She had the confidence to do it.
Yeah, no, that was a good one. Right past the 9. She put a little inside English on it.
Yep,
Good shot.
that's a beautiful shot. Nice soft tap.
Hitting 7 to hold. Yep.
We both know she
that
loves
is-
to draw.
That is the 4 ball. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope she's not in the 5 that she's kicking.
Right. Even stopping it there, she doesn't really need to draw it too much. Ooh.
That's perfect.
That's a great
Middle
shot.
of the table. Yeah.
She's shooting with a little more confidence.
Yep.
I'm sure you've witnessed it just as I have. Sometimes when you're not shooting to the best you think of your ability, and suddenly, you just have like an epiphany moment, and you kind of feel that fire. It gets you fueled up.
Right.
Next thing you know, you start stringing balls together, and things start working out well. So
Absolutely.
they call it grinding.
Yep. 100%.
Great shot.
Oh,
don't hit the point. She got it.
Yeah,
She wanted to be a little further down.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you she's not in love with this angle, but yeah.
You know what, though? This is a beautiful opportunity just to go 3 rails and around.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, you want a high ball here because tangent line is almost going toward that corner.
Yeah, but she's stroking off the rails, so naturally she's going to have follow to avoid that.
Yep.
But you're right. The tangent is for there with the center ball. There it is. 1-2.
Ooh, see,
Yep.
she Just avoided that corner pocket.
See how her speed is? Perfect angle for the 8.
Yeah, she's good. She's got the right angle. Come down for the 8, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I call professional,
Yeah.
as Steve Matthews would say.
Come down. Just stun the ball down table for the 8. Or she's trying to follow this. No,
I draw it.
she's stunning it. Yeah, right.
Yep, just like that.
Oh, it's a shot. Nice angle here.
You want the replay? It's too late.
Yeah.
Probably won't play it now. It's too far.
No, yeah, that's too far, I think.
I like how she used that side rail, the bottom rail, side rail,
Yep.
I should say,
Yep.
as a stopper, because there's a lot of allowance for the cue ball to get a shot.
Right. Yeah, no, she's got a good angle here from the 8. So if you overcut it. Ooh.
They call that pocket speed.
Yeah.
That's a great shot.
Just to get the match a little bit closer. Nice shot. Speaking of confidence, nice shot there.
So for those of you, I don't know if you noticed, but did you see how she approached a shot, stepped away, got back to it? So pre-shot routine is huge with this game.
Oh, absolutely.
And you'd be surprised, a lot of people put a lot of time into shooting and shot making, and sometimes, position play as they get more advanced, but the pre-shot routine is quite often overlooked.
Absolutely.
We're humans, we're victims of, repetition, doing the same thing over and over, so getting a pre-shot routine to every shot, is a great basis starting point.
Well, let's do a quick player timeout. So just thank you for joining us, guys. This is the JP Newt here at Buster's Billiards here in Summersworth, New Hampshire. We're on the second day, so we're down to the final, down to the final 4 players.
Or, yeah, I think
so, because at 2, maybe 6.
6, yeah.
2, 4, yeah. So I'll give a quick shout to this guy right here, Chris. We met Q Pocket. Make all kinds of Q pockets. Like the one on the top right. He's got one with a portable charger. So you can charge your phone while you're playing a match. Don't use your phone while you're playing a match. You can charge it. Hit him up on Q Pocket on Facebook. Put this up here. PA Pro-Am Pool. That is Frank Mietti. How do you pronounce his last name?
Mietti or
something like that, and his wife, Minnie Mietti, and they're on site, and Frank's been helping out with commentary. He'll be down in PA next week.
And he is having an event coming up. I don't know the dates, but talk about Ephraim Reyes and Jeanette Lee.
Oh, really?
Like a 10,000 added or something like that. That number's off, please forgive me, but yeah, that's going to be a great little event. So be sure to check out his Facebook for more updates on that.
Right out. Scroll back. Scroll back up.
Taking a quick players break here for those of you that are just tuning in.
Actually, while she's doing that, I can at least do. Use my camera for. Let's see if I can get you guys a little bit of a zoom in here. Give you guys a little something to watch.
There's Emily Duddy.
Yep.
Playing Donna. I can never pronounce her last name.
It's like Schweitzer or something like that, I'm not sure. Well, Stacey's racking, so we're gonna go back to the main event here. Okay, just leave that camera there. Turn that off. There we go. Now I can go back quick. Let's see how that works. Almost like I know what I'm doing. Just in case I need to again, but
Yeah, but now we don't have that camera view on too.
No, but I've got that one for.
Yeah.
That one's a similar angle, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, to the break we go. 3-2. Watch the 4-ball.
Ooh, 9-ball. No.
The other one went. Oh, but look at this.
Ooh, this is going to be a quick one.
This could tie up real quick.
Yep.
Be a tie match in a matter of a couple seconds here.
No question about it.
No, it's sitting pretty good. I mean, you got to cut the one a little bit, but it's sitting pretty good.
Curse of the commentator.
There's no such thing as commentators. Curse, I know what you're talking about. Well, I completely disagree with that because it's got me a couple times. I've already caught it on several streams.
All right. Let's see if she hammers it or if she plays it softly.
I mean,
See, she.
oh, missed it too. Wiped its feet, but
Yep.
decided to become a visitor.
That's right. She definitely plays with a slightly more aggressive stroke
Yeah.
than I'm used to.
I would have liked to see her hit that a little bit easier to let the pocket speed get it, but like,
Bingo.
yeah, but it's if you try to hit it too hard, it'll bobble and sometimes stay up.
Mhm.
Right, so here we go. We got a tie match here.
All you got to do is hit it right.
Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, he hit him right. They all go in, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a tie match here. We are going to 7. It is 3-3.
Race to 4.
Yeah. So I know Stacy's from Mass. I'm not sure where Sandy's from. Do you have
I don't know, but I can tell you.
information on her? Definitely, she's definitely a heck of a player. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I was watching her play earlier. I mean, she definitely strokes the ball well. I mean, great break. Cue ball stuck dead middle of the table. Wing ball fired in. 4-ball coming in to ruin her life, though, unfortunately. So this is most likely going to be a push. Well, Erica Testa jumped in and said Florida. So she traveled a little bit for this.
Stacey Tonkin shows Dedham, Massachusetts. Yep.
And Stacey Cheng, I was asking where she was from, and
Oh, Sandy. Cheng.
sorry, Sandy Cheng. Erica Testa says she's from Florida, so she traveled
Okay.
a little bit to get here. And Justin Braley jumped in. Fargo Ray also says Florida. Yep.
Thank you both.
So she must flown in for this event. Well, that was a push, so now it's up to Stacy to shoot it, give it back, and she'll probably take the shot on.
There's a little bit of traffic there, so it might have helped her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that,
So, I don't know. Here's an opportunity. She could try and jump it, but I mean, it's going to land right on that ball to pocket it.
yeah,
So,
that's tough.
but again, she's only jumped. If she jumped it, it's only over half balls.
It's actually only over a piece of each side of the balls. I
Mm.
mean, you can almost jump over the about half the 8-ball and hit the 1.
Right.
Justin Braley, maybe she's hitting this event, going over to PA for the Expo. You know what? That's not a bad assumption. The Expo does start next week. The Wednesday warm-up is obviously a Wednesday, and the 9-ball open starts on Thursday down in Oaks, Pennsylvania. They have the 9-ball open. They've got the seniors event. They've got the pro-am event. They've got the pro event, the 10-ball, which Lucas actually won a spot in that for having the most points in the Joss event. They made a deal. Mike Zuglin said that the Joss points leader will have a free entry into the pro event at the Expo, and that was Lucas.
Sandy's using the parallel shift again.
Kicking and just missed it.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed when she parallel shift, she did move her cue slightly angled wise, so I thought she was going to come short on that. It's a tough thing about that parallel shift thing.
Is there a 3 foul in there?
There is.
Oh, so that's what she's going for there.
Sure is, yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
And that's not bad either, because if she can't this one, she's got a really easy save coming up, because she can stick that cue ball on the 9 and send the 1 ball up table.
For sure.
If she doesn't hit this one, and this one's not easy either. This one's actually really tough.
Yeah.
She's got almost both the rails blocked from the 2 rail.
Yeah, the 3's in the way for the 2 railer.
The 5's in the way the other one. She's looking to jump this one maybe? Yeah. Look she's going to get her jump cue. Justin Braley, he's in the hot seat right now in the Joss event. Him and Moritz Newhausen. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But Lucas's record against Moritz is not great, so
Tina's rooting on Stacey.
Moritz might get him. He's a beast of a player too. Moritz Newhausen. I've been watching him lately. He played the McDermott Classic, one of Q-Tech's newest sponsored players, and he's a heck of a player. I believe she's going for the jump cue. Looks like is that a jump break?
Yeah, it does look like it's 3 sections.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a jump break. I don't recognize the brand.
Yeah, I don't either actually. It says Blackout. Isn't that I forget now. Oh,
that's unfortunate. So she is on 2, but she did get it. Oh.
Well, hang on. Look at the 5 ball here.
Yep.
And she got out of harm's way for the meantime, but this is actually an easy save too. She's already looking at it.
Yep. She can get. I would put more.
See, I'd be careful here, but yeah, because a lot. Yeah, there you go. That's a little better. Because a lot of times you concentrate more on hiding the cue behind the 5. You don't hit this ball hard enough, and you give ball in hand back to your player.
Right.
That's perfect.
That's going to be a tough one.
That's a real tough one. Well, actually, she can see it 1 rail. She's looking at with spin, maybe.
Yeah, but anytime you have to manipulate the cue ball like that, it lowers the percentage.
Yeah.
So, but you're right, Steve. I think you're exactly right. I think she is going to hit just before that side with right spin and just trying to elongate the angle off the rail.
Jacoby,
okay.
Yeah, blackout break use. That's the Jacoby, which I believe is actually the same. I believe that's Brianna's sponsor too.
Okay.
And she's trying that with right spin. Oh, she went. Yeah. I think, like you said, Stu, I think she was better off going before the side pocket. She went after the side.
I didn't know she could hit after the side. I mean, since that was the case,
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have hit it with center ball or bottom to shorten it at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I like before the side pocket. So Stacey, after being down with a 1-9 combo and winning that rack by 3 foul, is in the lead.
Yep.
Just like that, 4-3.
And, I mean, any of these ladies' skill levels are so high and impressive that to 3 foul is a very very good feat, to accomplish. So not only does it enhance enhance the shooter that fouled the other person out as far as their ability to do that, the person that didn't hit it, their psyche is sometimes hurt too, because it's discouraging when you get 3 fouled out.
Well, yeah, I absolutely 100% agree.
And it's not to shame the person that got fouled, but, when you're at this level, it's tough to do.
Yep. So Eric Testa in the chat asking what the scores are in the room. Well, it's kind of easy. There's only 2 matches going on right now. Stacey Tonkin, you're watching right now on the stream, is 4-3 in front of Sandy Cheng, and Donna Switzer and Emily Duddy. Emily's up 3-1. And then you have the hot seat match between Ashley Benoit and Brianna Miller, which we have not played the hot seat yet. Obviously, I'm assuming it's going to be on the stream table the next match. Because they got to play that on the stream. The hot seat match, come on. Between those 2 players.
I'll quit if they don't.
It's a pretty safe bet they're going to play that next. They're probably just letting the B side catch up a little bit more before they play the hot seat match.
Right. So she's looking at a 2-rail kick to try and get by that 9. I almost like shooting it just to the left, or now the right side of the 7, and kind of hook it off the rail with left English. Almost like a little masse, if you will.
Which pocket?
I'm dizzy now. That was an
got the 9.
Yeah. She shot it quick, too. She got down and fired it.
Yeah.
Well, this opens the door for Sandy to come back.
Yeah. Actually, I'm surprised you're not here, Erica. I didn't really follow you yesterday a whole lot, so I don't know how you lost, but you're a heck of a shot yourself, so...
Yeah, it's too bad the match wasn't streamed. I was up all night watching the score, the numbered scores.
The live scoring, yeah.
Yeah, the live scoring, but I couldn't see the match itself.
Right. Well, it was funny. I was doing the same thing. I was at a friend's house. We were watching WrestleMania, and I was watching the live scoring on my phone. And my friend Stephanie and her, actually, she had to play her APA captain last night, and I was watching the live scoring on that. So, gotta love technology nowadays, though, man.
I know.
Actually, be able to do that's pretty cool.
It is.
So, I would think she plays the 1 and the 2 in the same pocket here.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Even if the 1 plays past the 5.
That works. Just follow up the cue ball.
Past the 7, then.
Oh, it doesn't go in by the 7. Does it?
No, I don't think so. She's looking at this corner now.
Wow. Yeah, that was a little odd. I thought she'd get the cue ball up to the middle of the table in the same corner, like you said.
Yeah.
But
that was a little tricky.
Yeah. That's one of those little mental errors, I think, that kind of separate handicap skill levels, And we all make mistakes.
Absolutely. Yep. Can she see this to the side? Excuse me. No,
She tried for it, though.
Yeah.
You only,
Steve Fleming in the chat, one of the owners of Buster's Billiards right here.
Steve and Brett been doing a great job promoting the sport and the game, and
absolutely
providing us with quality equipment, for all the players to play on. Very, very honorable, credible guy.
Speaking of that, I don't know how often you play here anymore. When is the new location supposed to? They're supposed to be moving to another location, right?
Yeah,
East Side Tavern or something like that. They're going to call it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get too into that.
Okay, I don't know myself, so
so I'm not going to make any speculations of time frames or anything like that. That's more for Steve to determine.
Yep. Okay, fair enough. With all the new rooms going on, Capital City Billiards opening up. I knew these guys were opening up a new room too. I believe it was an old VFW or something like that. They were going to move.
Yeah, over in East Rochester.
Yeah. So let's see here. This 3-ball doesn't really go anywhere. It can go by the 5.
Yeah. I mean, the 5 being there, it does kind of block the pocket a hair, I think. So it takes a little bit.
I don't know what she's looking at, though. Might
You could
go to the right side. There's not, I mean, with the 8 and the 9, unless she's thinking about playing a safe.
I
But
think she is looking to a safe. Got to be careful of that cue ball. Yeah, that was kind of a sellout.
That's going to open up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually going to give Stacey a shot. Pretty straight here in the corner.
Yeah, I think she was trying to go to that bottom rail, not hit the 8, go to the bottom rail and up to blind it.
Yeah.
So. I have a feeling Stacey will hammer this in a little bit of draw.
Yeah.
Or even a stop shot would be fine.
Nice shot. Having said that, though, the equipment here is phenomenal. These diamond tables play great.
They sure do.
The atmosphere of the room, you can see in the background, the room is packed.
Backed up a little to hook that in, get the cue ball up table.
Oh, that 4 almost didn't want to go.
Right. Boy, that worked out great.
Yeah.
It's like she almost masse cut it to elongate the angle off the rail to get the cue ball up for the 5. So that was a very impressive, skilled shot.
Yep. Kind of curious how she's going to play from the 7 to the 8, though, here. Or you
8-9
combo. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. See, I would stroke this with a little bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, if she likes the combo, she play the combo, but.
I think it's determined by what angle she gets on the 7.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if she gets above the 7 on the top portion, sure, play it to get shape on the 8 in the corner. But if she's below it, she's probably just going to take it.
Yeah.
Like you though, I don't like taking combos if I don't have to.
I mean, she might come to the 6 ball, come across table like that.
Ooh, she would have got it.
Yep. But she got away with it though, maybe.
Yep, I think she did.
Believe it's she's behind the 8-9.
So she's definitely going to kick at this from the top corner. She might even make the 6 in the opposite corner pocket from where it is.
You could almost masse this with a little bit of curve, masse, and go rail first and make it. I think. Actually, I don't know. Looking at it this way, it's more like a full ball, so that'd be really tough.
As with her body and shoots one rail, kicking it into the corner where it is. I like that too because it's so close to the pocket that the likelihood of making it is pretty great. So
see, I think I play it 2 rails here. I think I try to catch that short rail.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Yep. I try.
Yeah.
But she might try this and maybe kick safe, maybe? Okay. Yeah, that's what she tried to do.
Yeah. And she kind of messed up that 8 ball a little bit.
Well, actually, I think the 8 ball goes in that corner now. Well, no, it doesn't. I'm looking at it now. It doesn't go past the 9.
I think she's going to play a safe. Drift the cue ball behind the... Yep, that's what she did. She did it
a little hard, though. Yep, that was the idea. Well, like you said, Stu, that 8 ball is interesting now because the combo is very difficult, and the 8 ball doesn't play past the 9. Maybe a carom shot, 8 to 9,
or get below the 8. You know, on the short side, on the A player side, or as I like to call it, the Steve player side.
What?
Steve player side, the A player side.
Yeah.
Trying to give you credit.
I appreciate that. That'd be the open side.
See, I like this shot. You know, just clipping the left edge of the 6 and bringing the cue ball down back behind that 8-9 for a safety.
Yeah.
Going, 2 rails, 3 rails even with the cue ball. Yeah. See, I don't know that. Yeah.
See, I feel like if you almost play a stop, if you get straight in the 7 ball or play like a stop shot, that's a pretty. We're looking at it now. I think it's a pretty easy carom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just thin the left side of that 8 ball and go right into the 9.
Right.
But again, if you're not comfortable with it, don't shoot it. It's the safety's there too. So
Right.
there's no, you've taken the lead back. There's no point in just giving a rack away and tying the match.
Right. The one thing I can say with certainty is I would not try and break it out.
No, absolutely not.
Some people are like, oh, just nudge into it, break it out. Well, the problem is you don't know where balls are going.
Correct.
It's hard to control everything to that amount of perfection.
Right.
Unless you're Shane Van Boeing or something
Yeah.
like that.
This is going to get ugly. Because that 7-ball plays in the corner, but what are you going to do with the 8-ball? I mean, I'm wondering if she's going to shoot the 7-ball and try to force follow and play a breakout here. I don't know. I mean, she's kind of straight. She's playing with a high inside, I think. Oh, when she's playing safe.
Yep, playing it safe. That's not a bad shot.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Smart.
I believe Sandy can see a piece of this, so it's hard to tell from there. Let's check the overhead here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, easy.
She can almost see a full ball. She can almost draw that behind the 8-9.
Yep, play a return safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I preach this all the time, and I mean, it's about keeping control of the table.
Yep. I agree.
know.
No, I agree 100%. Playing good safe,
Yep, she was
There
able
you
to
go.
catch it.
and that's a good one.
That is a nail biter right there. Yeah, that's a great shot.
Well, Stacey's going to look at the one rail, or she's looking at 2 rails. I'd almost go 1 rail to the top rail here.
Yeah.
But
Tom Dalton's joining us in the stream. Hey, Tom. Good to see you.
But if Stacey misses this ball, I bet you Sandy plays a stop shot in the 7 and shoots the 8-9 carom.
You may, yeah.
I mean,
What a hit.
I expect Stacey to hit that.
Let's see where that cue ball travels to. Well,
Opposite angle here. Nothing easy.
yeah. I think you're right, Steve. I think she's just going to follow it forward and just take that carom.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would do.
I mean, you don't have to hit the 8 super thin. You can almost hit that about a quarter ball.
Yeah.
And the 9 ball's going to track right to the corner.
Right. He just wants to make sure she goes forward rather than backward, because
Right.
any less angle on the 8, and I don't think she'll have enough of it.
Correct. I agree.
Yeah,
She went hard draw.
Wow.
Wow. Well, you know what?
That's the stuff that dreams are made of.
Yeah, that's that'll make you sick to your stomach if you're the opponent. I'll tell you that right now. I've been in those shoes.
Did she give the wave of?
I believe
I
she
didn't
did.
see.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Oh no, she didn't make
Undercut
it.
Yep.
I think she might have felt a little guilty. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like one of those things. Like, yeah, you put your hand up to apologize, but like, how sorry are you really? Like, like it's happened to you in the past.
Inside,
like,
you're laughing.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh man. Great shot.
like I apologize for the minute, but at the same time, I know what that's like to happen to me.
Right. I've been unlucky enough in my pool career to
Exactly.
enjoy those lucky moments.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
There we go. Stacey's up 5-3. Justin didn't cut it at all. Yeah, no, she hit it straight. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 5-3 in favor of Stacey Tonkin.
And these are those little forced errors that just, make all the difference in the outcome of the rack. And we all do it.
Absolutely. Yep.
I was watching Sandy play last night before one of her matches, and she was practicing, and I mean, she was just so fluent and loose and comfortable with her stroke. She's really got a great game.
Yeah.
I mean, Stacey
Yeah,
does as well.
How about that? I even got the scoreboard. Look at that.
Hey.
Here's your score for your other table. Emily Duddy and Donna Schweitzer, and they are 4-1. And the 9 ball is right. Oh, boy. Oh, I don't like this shot.
Nope. Although what I do like about this shot is if she cuts it in the side and plays the speed right, she could leave it on the end rail for safety.
100%. I agree.
You know the cue ball's staying on the right side of the table.
I kind of want to leave it on this shot, but she's going to get ready to break.
It's all right. You get a little time.
I'm watching, yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, that's... No, she doesn't like that.
Nope.
So let's go back to the main event table. Back to table 1. Here we go. 5-3. To the break we go. Wing ball. Yeah, free ball right in. And the 7 ball. Almost a 2.
Wow, what a gorgeous break. The problem is the 4 ball.
4-8 kind of tied up, yeah.
But aside from that, I mean, it was a great spread.
Absolutely.
Couple balls.
Yeah. Erica, oh no. Good roll is a part of the game. Absolutely.
Yeah,
100% I agree, Erica.
Although Erica always makes the rolls good, so she's a little hypocritical when you're that good.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful Hannah Lieberg is watching. Hey, Hannah, how are you? Hannah played in this event also.
Oh, yes, yeah.
She had a tough draw. She actually ended up playing Ashley Benoit. She was up 2-0 and played a great a great bank shot to go 2-1. And I think she ended up beating her 7-1. But Hannah has definitely been playing well. I know she's an APA 5. She plays now currently out of the nest in Plastown, New Hampshire. APA. So
hey, what do you think of this shot?
7-3 was the final with them.
I don't know. I'd almost be inclined to try and go into it or get it below it to play a safe lock behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she did. I think this is going to come out actually
perfect.
No.
Oh, he played stop shot.
Nope. I think it's going to hit the 8. I think it's...
You think so?
Yeah, I think if she was about 4 inches more to the left, she could just stop it. But the problem with this is hitting the 4 straight on will move the 8. So she won't be able to lock it.
See, I thought you could lock it. Maybe not. Maybe you're right. Maybe if they're frozen, then yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah says 7-3. Yeah. I didn't know I forgot what the final was. I knew that you were at 2-1. But yeah, 7-3 was her final with Erica. Sorry, Ashley Benoit. And yeah, so Stacey can see this 4 ball here.
We should expect a return safe back.
Oh yeah, just spin the side of the 4.
Yeah.
Come back up.
Wow,
she hit that good.
Yeah, she hit that real good. Little left-hand spin to hook it back.
Really freeze it behind the 8, yeah. Great shot. Ooh. Great shot. And it was tied 3-3. Well, that's actually impressive.
Yeah.
That you were 3-3 with her. That's good.
Yeah, it was an awesome safety, Hannah. You did that right.
Absolutely.
I think Sandy will hit this, with ease. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, that close to the rail, usually you can kind of judge it pretty well.
Yeah. And that's a good leave. Left her a tester. Not to be confused with the tester.
I was going to say, the tester's home watching this. She's heard even commenting on it.
How many times has Erica heard those jokes? Oh, very close.
Sure, plenty.
Pretty cut and dry here.
Yeah.
With a forward roll, come back up for the 5.
6 of the 8 could be a little tricky. I mean, but if you get 5, you can play 6 into the bottom right and then come up for the 8 into the bottom left.
Oh.
She did a little firm.
Wow, I'm not sure. I don't know why she used so much force in the stroke on that one.
Erica's in the chat. Haha, tester. Yeah. See what I'm just saying. I'm sure that's not the first time you've heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She Ooh, she did pull it away from the scratch, but
She did, and I thought she actually corner hooked her, and she didn't.
and she did.
You can see a piece of it.
I think she hit her.
Can you see the whole ball?
No, not at all. I'm looking down.
Is she corner hooked?
I think she's just barely corner hooked. She might be able to see a fraction of the edge of it, especially if she spins a little. Yeah, she's elevated a tiny bit to spin the cue ball in. Yep.
Oh yeah, she was.
That was actually a really nicely controlled shot from where she was.
I think she actually hit the point. Oh, I missed it. I think she actually hit the points too.
Going out.
Barely, yeah. I think it was that thin.
Oh, wow.
I thought that.
So here's another case. I just play a safety here. She could cut it in, but, well, I don't know. The problem with cutting it in, as long as she can avoid the 8, sure, but...
I think she can. I just think it's going to be a tough shot. Then you got to speed it to try to get...
Yeah.
So she tried a safety. And,
tried a safe, but yeah, didn't hit it. Didn't hit it full enough. Too thin.
And she doesn't like it. She's shaking her head. She doesn't like the outcome of that shot.
Yep. So this is a case where making the 5, I would bring the cue ball straight up between where the 5-9 are to the center of the table. So that way the natural angle is to go towards the right, towards the 8 for the next position shot. So let the angles work. Whoa, Nelly. I mean, she did what I was suggesting, but...
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's okay here. I mean, you cut the 6 and then just come up one rail for the 8.
Yep. The problem with... Well, not problem, but what I've observed is Stacey's aggressive stroke. She's going to cut this 6 in, and the cue ball will fly down to the end rail.
Well, yeah, as thin as the 6 is, the cue ball is going to move. You could definitely have some movement on the cue ball here. You can come up, cut the 6 in, go even... I could probably go 2 rails here.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom rail, and find pretty much right where the corner of that Accurac is where you want to be.
Yep. Think she's using it as an aiming tool? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Nice, smooth, soft stroke. Just roll it forward and let the angle take it. Just like that.
Yeah.
Just
look at that. Perfect. Yeah.
Yep. Excuse me.
Did she hit that point perfect? Now she's moving it down there.
Yeah, that's her new aiming point.
I would hope not.
Little do you know, there's a method to the madness.
I mean, if you... Yeah, then just get rid of it.
It's like, that was wrong.
Yeah, because if you aim it to that point, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah. Little stun shot. Pull the cue ball back.
Very nice.
I would have liked to seen a little more draw on it.
Yeah, she's a little steep here. This will put her on the hill. I mean, I expect her to make this, though. She can really bear down and just make this ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cue ball probably come past side pocket and
oh my goodness. That was unfortunate.
I hate to say it, I was kind of careless.
Yeah. Yeah, she really worked it more than she needed to.
That was just a center ball. Maybe a little bit of top, and you would have landed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's smiling, but I can assure you inside she's...
smile, yeah.
Her stomach's probably doing knotted circles right now.
They're going to take a quick player break, so I'm going to go back to this table. And what's the score, you ask? Hang on 1 second, I'll find out. With a couple little buttons here, let's find out.
Steve, the mastermind behind the system here.
Whoops.
So much for that.
I don't know, I've done it once or twice. I have 31, it's fine. Well, there you go. Emily's on the hill. 6-1. See, commentator curse, mastermind, and I boofed.
Ooh, that 1-9 is...
Well, she's froze to the 1 now.
I think it's at an angle. It's hard to tell from here.
Yeah. We only have one angle from here to get that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is 6-1, and the 2 winners will play each other. I'm pretty sure, and it's down to 4. So, the winner of this match will end up playing either Sandy or Stacey. Well, going back to that last shot, I hate to say it, but Stacey she just had to roll that ball in. There's no reason for her to. She drew it because she drew it off that diamond.
Even if she wanted to stroke it, that's fine. But you have to be in control of the ball.
Yeah.
And she kind of let it get away from her.
Yeah.
Hitting it at that speed.
Yeah.
But hindsight's always 20/20.
Right. No, I 100% agree.
I've had my fair share of what just happened moments when I've shot. So.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. Well, speaking of your other half, she's in the chat. Rochelle is in the chat.
Oh, Rochelle's joining us. Hey, honey. She's currently finishing her project for her SNHU class, so she's excited about that. Little
Yeah.
plug on.
Stephanie's going to SNHU also.
Oh, good.
She's doing the online courses.
Yeah, same with
So,
Rochelle.
yep. She's actually she was in this tournament today, obviously, and she currently doing homework right now. Behavioral something. I forget what she's actually going for now, but yeah.
Nice.
So they're racking the balls on the main table. So let's see if we can
Rochelle, yo.
get a couple more minutes.
Yeah, Jack, you're right. We've all experienced it for sure. That's what makes us human. Nobody's perfect.
No, I mean, like I said, that could have been a case of nerves. That could have been a case of anything. I mean,
yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, that's a high pressure scenario.
Rochelle, 3 weeks left. That must be for her class.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe Steph said she can almost already graduate. We're going to go back to the main table for right now.
Lost signal. So,
yeah. And ball's falling. Let's go back to table 1 here. Back on the main table.
That was a nice break by Stacey.
And yeah, she doesn't want to move it because it's sitting on it. Oh, nope, she's do that.
She had her opponent move the rack out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to go back to that last rack, but that was a big rack too because that put her on the hill. That's a huge swing.
Yep,
6-3 to 5-4, and I know a couple of swings myself. I played a challenge match just recently on this past Thursday with Ronnie Ricard. Ronnie plays good. He went back and forth for a while, race to 13, and it was 7-8 him. And I shot a 10 ball, fairly easy, missed it, and he broke and ran the next rack. So that was a huge swing.
Yeah. I actually watched that entire match. I was up late watching that.
I'm sorry. No,
Thank you for wasting my night of sleep.
You know, I don't feel like I played bad, to be honest with you. We were neck and neck almost the whole way.
You both had forced errors back and forth.
We did.
Yeah.
That's what, obviously we were both going to the expo next week, so I mean, it's definitely good practice. I think we're actually going to play some practice sets tomorrow. Actual expo sets, so I mean.
Ooh, that's not a bad shot.
No, not bad at all.
I did think she was going to go for it because she had the cut.
Yeah. She's going to play it safe here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I shot.
Ooh. Yep.
Jack.
She actually can see a quarter of that
Can
ball.
you see it?
I don't know if she can. She might not hit enough to make it in the corner, but she will get a hit.
Yeah. Jack Taranti, you play well. I appreciate that, Jack. Yep.
Yeah.
No, I did actually watch about 3/4 of it, rewatch it, and I can't say I'm really too disappointed. I played some good kicks, good saves, and is what it is.
She's just. I would drift it. Yeah, just like that. Drift it down to that.
4.
What a sweet shot.
There's a window there.
There is, but with that being said,
it's a tough shot. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, for what she had, it was pretty well struck.
Yeah.
Well controlled.
Right.
Stacey's just going to return safe here, I think. Oh no, she hammered it home.
Ooh.
I'm not going to say it because I'll owe Bobby another $1.
Jeez.
So
she hit that good. She actually force followed that.
Yeah. Real quick story. So that's actually a similar shot to how Rochelle lost her last match last night against Jody Tebbets. She hammered a shot cross side. She made a great shot. Oh, get out of there.
It's going to drift. Actually, okay.
Okay. So I put a little bit of bottom on this, or a lot of bottom, and just kind of stun draw it to the bottom rail.
Yep.
Left side rail from your view. Bring it back up to the middle of the table for the 6. Yeah, she doesn't like it. You know what? She might not even need to draw. She might even be able to follow and just miss the 7.
I was going to say that, yeah, and she's kind of looking at that line right now where you can kind of follow.
Yeah.
You can probably get hit between that first diamond and the pocket itself. I mean, it's going to be close, but I think you'll be okay.
The only thing I don't like about that way is then the cue ball's going against the line for the 6.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is where her speed. Boom. See, what a great
That's
shot.
A great shot. A little short of shape, but I mean, that was still a great angle.
I never thought I'd say this, but she should have hit that a little harder.
Yeah, no, she actually hit it easy, yeah.
Yeah.
I like safe here. I like going 2 rail under the 8 here.
All day long.
Oh, yeah. I
love
love this shot.
Yep.
2 rail, and that second rail just locks right there.
Exactly. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Steve. You're right. That would help her to maintain control.
Yeah. And I think she's cutting this.
No, she's gonna. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ooh, little.
Yeah, I would have hit a little.
That's good.
That'll work. Yeah. I hit that about a 3/4 ball hit and just play it more top English.
Right.
But
so she can see a sliver of the 6. So she will make a good hit here. I don't know what the result will be because it's more or less just banking it towards the 7 because it's so thin.
That is really thin. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's going to give it a whack and see what happens. Leave it long. Yeah, that's really all you can do.
That's actually not. I mean, that's not horrible. I don't like this shot. You're straight on the 6 ball here, and then you got the 7 on the other side.
I love this shot because I'm at the table.
I mean, yes, that is true. Yeah, good point. Good point.
So, what do you think of this, Steve? One pocket shot. Go for cross corner.
Okay.
On the left side of the 8, the top left of the screen.
Okay.
And that way, the cue ball might hit the 8, but you could focus on trying to get the 8 back up towards the 9 if it misses.
Okay. My thought was to play a stop shot on the 6 and then play a safety on the 7, like how we were just talking about the cue ball behind the 8.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but I don't mind that. Banking the 6 ball 1 rail though like that. It's not a bad shot.
I always play those a little short.
Yeah. So
that way it leaves it on the end rail, middle.
I actually did. I played a very similar shot like that. This was a while ago in a tournament where I was straight like that, and I played a bank and let the cue ball come up and down, and the ball banked over and made it, and then had a shot after. So, but yeah, so that is a very successful shot for sure.
What I do is make this and just let the cue ball naturally come up for the 7. Oh, see, she played similar to what I was saying on the other.
Yeah.
Just hit it too hard, and that's all.
Justin Braley, make it and play it safe. Yeah. No, yep. I agree. That was my thought, Justin.
Yeah. So this is interesting. I can't tell if she can make if the 8 goes in the corner or not. The right hand corner.
I think it does.
Maybe if you get below it.
If you get under the 8, I think it goes. But if you're above it, that's really going to be close.
So getting a little into nerd talk. So what Steve and I are talking about is if you get on that left rail below the 9, when you shoot into the 8, there's a little friction between the 2 balls, and it can sometimes drag it in the direction the ball's going. Yep. So you can kind of cheat it a little. Uh-oh, get out of there. Good shot.
You avoided the side. Kind of laughing a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, he likes banks. You might take this on. The problem is, I mean, like you said, you got to get under the 8, though.
Yeah. You know what I like here? Hitting the left, or what we see on screen is the left edge of the 7.
Yep.
Bringing it back towards the first diamond.
And play us.
And let the cue ball come behind the 8-9 for a save.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I can see that.
Because those balls just make it such a great wall to hide behind. She's looking. You know what? From this end,
at the straight bank and then looking where she wants to be on the 8.
Yeah.
But I don't like if that cue ball stops there to shoot the 8 where that is, I don't like that.
Looking at it from here, though, Steve, it looks like it's very possible to make the 8 in that corner.
Well, I actually think if she had made that 7 where the cue ball is now, she could have played follow. She could have followed through with that and then played a 9 into the bottom left.
Yeah.
Like you're not hitting the 9 super full. Like you're kind of grazing off the 9 and playing the 9 to the bottom left.
Right.
Let's see what she has for her. She's pretty straight here.
Yeah, this is definitely a tester. See if she's going to follow or draw it. I would probably elect to follow it.
If you follow, you can scratch. You're straight in. That's straight in.
Oh, actually, you're right. It is
Yeah.
straight. Yeah.
So you kind of have to draw here.
Yeah. Disregard. Or you could do that one rail
I was going to say, you do that shot you just mentioned.
straight. Not straight. The one pocket shot.
Yep.
Got to worry about the double kiss on the
That's
cube.
exactly what she did.
And she broke it out. So now she's in trouble.
Well, you say that, but I don't know. She's looking. I don't know if the 8 passes now.
Mm.
See?
Well, then she'll just play it safe and lock it up. Yep, you're right. So I'd just play it safe, depending on what she gets on this.
Definitely not an easy table by any means.
So what I like about this shot on the 7 is I would play it just a hair rail first with running English, which is left-hand English in this case.
Yep.
And I would let the cue ball come around 3 rails, even almost 4, to go back where the cue ball is now on that side rail. And then just lock her up on the 9 for a safety.
Yep. It's still up. Oh my!
Wow. She did go rail first, but she hit a little.
I think she hit it twice too. And
Yeah.
Still stayed up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys wondering about the other matches. Donna won that last rack, so it was down 6-2.
Yep.
What a heck of a comeback, and she pulls that one off. That's for sure.
I wonder
Playing Emily Duddy.
if they're going to want somebody to watch the hit. I mean, it's pretty obvious if it's a hit or not.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like she's not hitting it head on. I mean, I feel like you kind of cut this anyway.
Yeah.
If you can make this and then curve it and then maybe get the cue ball back, but like right there, she hit that hard though.
She did.
Hit that a little hard.
I love nugs. Love tap.
Well, this she may have someone watch because she is right on top of that 8. Unless you
I
just,
love this shot.
you're gonna defend it and play safe.
Oh, all
Yeah.
day long, for sure. Just graze
That's
the
what
8.
she's doing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The only thing
Seven.
she's got to worry about is Stacey coming in and playing the actual 9 ball.
Yeah. I
Playing
mean,
the carom and just calling the 9.
maybe. Yeah.
Again, you're losing control of the table by doing that because it's not an easy shot by
Right.
any means.
I'm almost wondering if she thins the left side of this 8.
You know
That's
what
tough to do, but
Well, I know what I would do here. I would go behind the 8, kick it to the side pocket, and if you make it, you get the 9 right there with the cue ball stop.
actually, it's almost like a hit and stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost like that shot. Yeah.
I play these kick shots all the
Yeah.
time for safes.
Yep, I agree.
So a little left English, get right behind it, hit the rail first, kick the 8 in the side, left-hand side.
Yep.
Puts you in position for the 9 if it goes.
And I hung so
I
many
almost-
balls on that yesterday, so painful. Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Oh,
You know what? That's gonna sit up on the top rail. Look at this. She played the 3 rail bank safety. You didn't see that? Well, look at this.
spot shot from heck.
I know. You're right.
I caught myself.
You were right the first time, man. I don't want this shot. This is brutal.
Although I'd take any. See, she's shooting into the wrong pocket. She wants to shoot it in the left side, facing the screen.
Yeah,
or her right.
Right, I agree.
Because then the cue ball's naturally pathing
Right.
to the correct side for the 9.
And the spot shot, and actually, I've practiced many of these because this comes up a lot. Especially if like a ball spots up on the spot and you got to shoot that ball. That's a really
Okay, there we go.
serious spot.
She just changed her mind. She's looking at it. I think she came to realize,
you
wait,
can go this way.
yeah. So this shot, obviously it's not a very full hit on the object ball, so believe it or not, you don't need a ton of speed. Just focus on the shot itself.
I hit a high ball with a high ball.
Oh yeah, high ball for sure. There you go.
What a shot! Stay out of the corner. Stay out of the corner.
Beautiful.
Look at this shot. And that is.
Oh, you did it.
I got
Okay.
it. That is insane.
I see the red, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great
That's
shot.
a great shot.
Again, professional.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. That was a phenomenal cut shot. This will tie the match. There we go.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
5-5.
Race to 2.
Yes, sir.
So
Wow, good match.
I know that they took a quick restroom break, but
Yep.
I think this would be a good time for a player break if they hadn't taken the official one.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know for sure. Like Donna Schweitzer and Emily Duddy are still 6-2 over there. As you can see, they're playing right here.
Yep. Donna's contemplating her next move on that one ball.
Played a bank safety, maybe. Let's get back to the main event here. We're going to 7. We're going to race to 2. Steve, no player break. Keep going. Yeah, well, I know these girls were here late last night. I'm sure they don't want to have another late night tonight.
No. It's not gonna go that long anyway.
No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, because they're already in the final 6. I
Yeah.
mean, and I'm sure all these ladies want to snap this event off. Let's watch a 3-ball on the break. You've been breaking pretty well though. Hits the ball very square, just like that. 3-ball almost went and it almost got kicked, but you can't see the 1 anyway.
Right. So we can expect to see a push out here.
Where do you push here? You could push to the bottom rail.
Yeah, I would go just beside the 6 and put it down to that top where you see the top rail where they broke from.
Yep.
Because there's no real pockets open, but at least they can see between the 9-8. So
I mean, I kind of take that back. I did say push down to the bottom rail, but I almost wouldn't because you got a 1-9 combo there.
Mm-hmm.
If you put, they're aggressive enough. Yeah, she's going top rail, and she's gonna.
That's not bad, I guess.
She's gonna leave her pretty straight and shot here.
Does she have a shot by the 8? Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Steve.
I mean, I don't.
That's tight.
It is, but I think if she shoots this 2 and then she punches it a little bit, maybe a little bit of draw, she can play the 2-3 combo.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually a pretty big pocket with that 3-ball sitting there.
Right.
Let's see what she does. Or she might even try to force follow. Looks like she's following the cue ball.
Oh, okay. Maybe she couldn't see enough of it that we thought. Look at this.
If she gets behind the 4, this is going to hurt Stacey. Yep, it's not going to get there. Not a bad idea, though, for sure.
Yeah. Left it at the 50-yard line. Ooh, nice try.
Yep. Didn't really leave Sandy a good shot. I mean, if she wants to go aggressive, she could thin cut this 1 ball.
Again, it's kind of risky, but I almost like either A, drawing it into the 3, or thin cutting it, just, hoping for a shot at the 2. Yeah, just like that. Because the cue ball's naturally pathing to get over for the 2 anyway, so.
I want to see if she has a window between the 8-9 here.
No way. No.
Yeah, you don't think so?
Not at all. She has to go to the side rail.
She's queuing straight. Oh no, she's not. I
You're
thought she
funny.
was. I don't know. I
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, you're looking behind the two. Okay, yeah. Apparently saw that horribly wrong. I thought she was queuing right in the middle.
So here's a great shot. I just thin the left edge of the one, or the right edge now. Almost bringing the cue ball back towards the 3.
Yep.
And leaving the 1 on that side rail. I suppose she could try and bank it, but
Or how do you bank into the 3, which is what she's looking at? That 3 is a big pocket.
I don't like it at all because the 1's going to the other side of the table,
Yeah.
so you'll blind yourself from the 1.
I mean, if you hit it easy and you leave the 1 near the pocket, I mean,
Yeah.
but the cue ball is going away from it.
So watch what happens. She makes the 1 or makes the 3.
She's gonna get lucky. She's
Yeah.
gonna be able to see she'll be able to see it.
That's a very, very low percentage shot.
Yeah, no, I agree. She kind of got lucky there. She can see it, but
Yeah.
and to the point where she's gonna play it rail first. I think maybe she can't see it behind the 2.
She's trying to measure it out.
People here are clapping because Emily Duddy just defeated Donna Switzer, and that was over 7-2, I believe. So Emily Duddy will play the winner of this match. So Donna will finish in 5th, 6th place, I believe. And I'll follow. No.
That's too bad.
Yeah. No, I do agree with you. I mean, the through ball was a big pocket, but at the same time, your cue ball's traveling away. I mean,
Yeah. And there's a lot of traffic.
Right, exactly.
That's the only reason I didn't like that shot.
Yeah, no, I get it, 100%.
But when she shot that 1, I mean, she could have cued that softer.
Right.
I mean, that was a forced error by
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. No, I agree. Oh, Stacey with ball in hand here. I'd almost shoot this 2 ball up by the 4 and just roll it up.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely could do that. She does enjoy drawing the ball too, so,
Yeah.
or I should say as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, she could play it in that bottom corner and just draw it back a hair, but yeah, that's not a bad shot. Ooh, I don't like that angle. I don't like that angle at all.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
she's gonna get a
Oh,
like we saw Erica Tessa and a little jelly roll there
yeah.
off the 4.
Ouch.
Well, she likes to draw. She may have to draw here.
Oh yeah, all day long she has to. Yeah,
And with that 8 ball there, it's kind of tough. I mean,
right. She's got to hope she avoids it just to get a shot on the. Oh.
So is that a foul?
It was not, because nothing actually interfered with the layout of the table. If a ball had rolled through the original path,
right.
then it would be considered a foul because it would have altered the path of the table. But
I'm surprised Brianna's not the one talking about this because, I mean, it's her tournament, so why would Frank... I don't know. Now Brianna's questioning something. Well, I know Frank runs his fair share of tournaments also, so...
oh yeah. Well, we remember she was trying to draw it back
Right.
and avoid the 8, but I don't think the 8 was in that exact spot.
I don't either.
I think it was further up.
Don't have an instant replay either to actually get better to see.
I think the 8 was actually about a foot higher up in the screen than it is there, but
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, her...
nice shot. Well controlled.
Yeah, very
Beautiful shot.
Yeah. That is true, because if you think about it, if she were to draw that ball like the shot you just had, that 8 ball wouldn't be in the way of her stroke. So, yeah, I mean...
Mm.
It's hard to say exactly where it was. I mean, they agreed where it was, so
Yeah.
that's
It is what it is.
yeah,
Right?
that's the important thing. So
I think she can catch a piece. Yep, she got a
Yeah.
piece of it. Maybe that 6 will help her.
yeah, even Rochelle said in the chat it was up more.
Yeah, I thought it was. Rochelle, thanks. Confirmation.
You see in the background, Donna still chatting it up with Emily Duddy.
Yep.
They just finished their match.
And that's the great thing about this. I mean, the women players are just so honorable and
Oh, Emily's awesome.
supportive of each other, and even
And
after
she's
that,
not here very often. She's in New York, so I mean, she's not here very often.
right?
But I've known Emily for quite a while from
Ooh,
Expo, Turning Stone, other tournaments, Snookers.
Yeah.
She's been there a couple times.
that was a gorgeous shot. She just stunned it.
I actually I like that shot too.
I don't know if she can see a piece of it though. Oh yeah, she might be able to spin it off the rail
Yeah,
and mirror it in.
yeah,
But again, then she has to get back for the 5.
right, yeah.
So pretty.
Oh, you saw half ball. Look at this.
Wow.
How do you like the?
Thank you.
Oh, I got it. How's the control on this
was
one?
going in. Look at that shot.
That's a kick safe right there, ladies and gentlemen.
That's an Efren Reyes shot right there.
Yeah. Actually, more like a bank safe because you could see it. So it wasn't a kick, but it was a bank safe.
Yeah.
Just correct myself there.
Wow, that was a nasty one.
Yeah, you know what? I think I don't think it's frozen, but it's pretty close. And Sandy's taking her time looking at this one.
Oh yeah. She's got some head scratches going on right now.
Erica Testa, what a shot. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
I don't know if that's what she intended to do, but I will say it was a great outcome.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
and erase it too. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah.
If Stacey can get ball in hand here and get out, I mean, puts her on the hill, that's huge.
So the only thing I see for a hit on this,
He's on 3 rails.
I don't like that at all.
1, 2. Oh, she went 2 rails.
Ooh, that was a nice try.
I almost thought she was going to go this way.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's tough too.
Well, shot's over, so.
Yeah, so here we go. Stacey's going to have ball in hand here. Get herself angled, come down from the 4 to the 5.
I like putting the cue ball on the rail.
And then coming down naturally to the 5.
Just
I agree.
let the cue ball roll naturally. They always put a ball in hand to go away from the object ball that they're getting to.
I mean,
it's like
yeah.
It's just working the cue ball much more than you need to.
I mean, that wasn't a bad line for that.
Yeah, but you get out of shape.
Right, yeah. Here, I think you can you play the 5 with maybe a hair of inside, just come back up where she's pointed up and down the table.
I think you nailed it on the head. Yeah, exactly. Nice smooth stroke. Perfect.
Yeah, she did great.
Just like you said,
the
Steve.
Speed's perfect. Look at this. A little bit of angle to get back for the 7. Just punch off that rail and come back to the 7. I mean, if she's too straight, she can do what she loves best: draw the ball,
draw the pee out of it.
Yeah, I mean, if she wanted to, sure, why not?
Yeah. It was a little straighter than I thought it.
Yeah, I did notice it was straight. Yeah.
Yeah, Stacey, that was incredible.
Oh, she's a little funny on the 7 ball here.
I would just draw it to the side rail and back out to the center of the table for the 8 in the same pocket. Just a nice smooth stroke. Don't hit it real hard. Yeah,
Great shot.
I mean, she hit it really firm.
Yeah.
If she just eased up on her stroke, just a hair.
Yeah.
It's almost like she's forcing it rather than stroking it. So I'm curious to see if she's just going to tap the 8 to the rail and drift the cue ball up to the 8 for a little safety. I mean, she's looking at thinning the 8, but it is a possible scratch. Ooh, this is going to be a risky shot because she's going to be moving the 8 towards. Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
No, I agree.
I don't know why she would have done that.
And I think she just second guessed herself.
It's almost like she set it up for the other person.
Yeah.
You know, shooting it that way.
Yep.
Unless she was trying to go to the rail and out with the 8 and just didn't. I don't know. I'm confused with that.
Not myself.
Yeah, Erica, every game's important. You're right. She's just going to stop it and play the 9 in the opposite, in the side pocket. That's what I would do here. Yeah, she drew it back a hair, which is okay too. Nothing Sandy can't handle here. What's nice about this shot too is she can send the cue ball down to that right side of the short rail. So, not that she should plan on missing, but if she does, it would at least put separation. Worst case scenario. Ooh, she's jacking up a little bit.
Oh, she caught the point.
Yep. Stacey is extremely fortunate to get another look at this. So.
I mean, the cue ball is not in a bad spot, but yeah.
See how she fares on this one. Yeah, this is one of our primary views that we use, Judy. So thanks for the insight on that.
Oh, where's that 9 going?
Round and round they go. Where they stop?
No one knows. Oh, yeah, she's not gonna like this.
Nope. But there's a lot of blue.
Yep. Yeah, this is our primary view right here.
Yeah.
Oh, she likes the second view, I guess.
Oh, the previous view.
That's the side view.
Oh, gotcha. Let's see what happens.
And
Right
wins it.
All right.
We'll put Sandy on the hill.
Sandy Cheng.
And like we mentioned before, the winner of this will play Emily Duddy.
So
they've done it at 6-5.
Yep.
Well then, like I said, stay tuned because I'm pretty sure the next match up will be the hot seat match. The last 2 undefeated players of the tournament, Ashley Benoit and Brianna Miller. That'll be a good match. Ashley's been playing well lately, and Brianna's Brianna. Brianna's a very strong player.
Mm-hmm. Good. How you doing? We got Steve Edgerly, one of the top shooters here at Buster's, coming over and saying hi.
They haven't updated it yet, I guess, in the tablet. But yeah, it is 6-5. And I think she's going to the bathroom or taking a quick player break. And I show you guys, keep you updated with tables. But I got nothing. We're empty. We're getting down to the nitty gritty right now. So you are watching the JP Newt right here at Northeast Women's Tour, right here at Buster's Billiards here in Somersworth, New Hampshire. And we also have Friday Night Fights here, and this is... What is that? I didn't even see that. 5:17. I mean, it's past that. What are we? Yeah, no. Special guest, Steve Sutton in the booth. I didn't even put that.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, I better put that in my calendar, huh? Steve Fleming. June 7th, we have Rick LePage and Jeff Dunn. So that's when I take over because my summer is going to start at June 7th. So it's going to be Rick LePage, Jeff Dunn versus Brian Harris and Tim Merrill. The rest of it's not really set in stone. I believe Stacey Tonkin's in here somewhere playing a challenge match. And I'm pretty sure these dates will be set the way they are. But I think as far as I know, looking at the Friday night fights, we're booked like way out in advance.
Mm-hmm. If anybody is interested in playing, I mean, we do have waiting lists.
Yeah, get a hold of Chris Freeman right there on Facebook or text him.
Or if somebody has to cancel, we always like to be able to reach out to folks if they're available.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we have... I've got matches dated for September, October. Like, this is nuts. If you want to get in a Friday night fight, get a hold of them ASAP.
Isn't that a thing of beauty?
But
9-ball rat.
oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Yep. And we did have the juniors here this morning. Because today is the 7th, so I believe they do these. I believe they're every other weekend. I think with the the juniors. And then I think this is actually the one they just had. That was yesterday, yeah. And I believe I might have heard this wrong, but there were a couple juniors from that play in practice at Freeman or whatever, and he was trying to encourage more kids to play. And I think he paid for their entry to actually play in that event yesterday.
Yeah, he did. He paid $25 entry for anybody from Busters that played, as long as they paid the yearly membership, was like $15 or $13.
That's awesome, though.
That's out of his
Freeman's
pocket.
a great guy. He really is. You know, he goes out of his way to do these things.
And not many people donate to him, so, I mean, I would definitely please consider donating to his
QR code.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, I know. Can't find it.
Sorry, we can't plug you in there.
Yeah, we're
at
looking
this time.
for the QR code somewhere.
These icons are becoming a Tetris of selections here.
There are quite a few of them, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll find it and post it soon.
Yeah.
Oh, just bobbled. Ah. So she was trying to draw it back for the 4 and just mishit it a hair. So it gave Stacey a great opportunity with the natural angle to come up for that 4 now. I would almost try and put a little bit of spin, to get it on the rail. Doesn't want to get straight on this.
Nope.
She wanted to stay on the rail, so it was a natural angle to go over for the 5. So those are those little mistakes that really make or break, the run out of a rack is getting the right angle to get onto the next ball.
Right.
I'm guilty of it sometimes. I've been more aware and trying to really work on that. A lot of that comes from watching the pros, the Shane Van Boeings, the Karen Kors, the Allison Fishers, you watch how they play, and they almost would rather get too much of an angle than not enough of the right angle.
Right.
So
I need to update the score.
That was a beautiful stroke. I don't think it's going to benefit her too much, but she immediately ripped off the back of her cue to get the jump cue out. So this is going to be a tough one to get over and keep the cue ball on the table.
Yeah.
I'm not a big jumper. I tend to kick at balls more than jump, but
yeah, I agree with that. Well, just because a lot of tournaments you can't use jump cues either.
Yeah.
So
she kicked at it, made a great hit, and it rewarded her.
Well, if she get rewarded,
you know what? She's still at the table.
Yeah. No, I get it, but I'm like, if that 6 ball had gone behind the 7, then I couldn't really say she got rewarded. But regardless,
she can make the 6 in the bottom left corner and kind of come around 2 or 3 rails to get back up for the 7.
But at the same time, if you think about it, how many tournaments now really don't allow jump cues? Quite a few of them now.
That don't
allow them, right? So, like, I know Mike Zuggle in the Jaws Tour doesn't allow it.
Oh, I'm surprised about that.
Yeah, no, you can only bring 2 cues to the table, and they have to be full-length cues.
Yeah.
That's his rule, so...
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
One of the best jumpers I've seen is Clayton. He's just a phenomenal jumper.
Yeah.
I played a tournament, my goodness, it's been probably a few or more years now against Clayton, and he probably jumped every other ball that I saved him on, and he took the win for that. He put me in my place.
So you know what he's actually really good at? He's good at jumping with the bridge.
Yeah.
He loves doing that.
He did that. I think he double bridged it
Yep.
even once.
My buddy Dharma
Crazy.
Lib does that too. He likes jumping with a bridge. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't use a bridge regular. I don't want to use it with a jump. But yeah, I mean,
Here's a nice shot. Just slide it over to the opposite rail. Oh.
she caught a little hole.
Thought it might have that extra little rotation to drop it in, but so this 6 is pretty deep. Normally I would say rail first. She may want to just go directly at it and draw it, especially with her aggressive stroke. No question that she'll be able to draw it back. Yeah, she's smiling over there. She knows this is going to be a tricky one.
It is very deep, and a lot of times, when the ball that deep in the pocket, it's very hard to control and get a leave on the ball.
Right. See, this is a shot I wouldn't risk missing it trying to mirror because it's so deep.
Yeah,
I would shoot it directly on and just
draw
draw
out
it.
of it.
Even if the ball stops there, at least you're still at the table and you still have an opportunity to shoot. See?
Oh,
That
go anywhere.
That's okay. She's got a shot at the 7.
Yeah, like you said. I mean, yeah.
How many times have we set this up to practice this shot?
Yeah, no, definitely.
And if you haven't, shame on you.
Yeah.
You deserve to miss it.
I agree. 100%. Yep. Yep.
I see Russ Holmes practice this all the time on his table.
I practice this on the rail. Cue ball on the rail. So it makes it even harder. But,
Yeah.
oh, she almost made that.
Oh, what's going to happen?
Unfortunately, she made that cue ball. And, well.
So, 3 balls away.
Yep.
See what happens. She's just cleaning up that cue ball a little bit.
It's going to be, for her, it's going to be a big deal from the 8 to the 9. She got to travel a little bit with the cue ball here, get from the 8 to the 9, but I think she'll be okay.
Yeah.
She already knows she wants to be toward the middle of the table and come around the rails.
I actually like getting on the rail that the 8's on.
Yep. I don't think she's going to come that far, but I'm not sure. She almost missed that.
Yeah, so that's a good angle. We'll go 3 rails for the 9 in the corner pocket where she's at.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
A little inside English, you can throw that, maybe overcut it, undercut it. You never know.
No, it's true. Could hit it maybe too full and come right across and scratch. I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of options here.
She did exactly what I said. She used inside English and overcut it.
Yeah.
I don't know what made me think she might do that, but I don't know.
Commentator curse.
I'm telling you.
Justin Braley, that angle brings the side pocket into play. Yeah, I mean, it kind of did, but I normally like coming around like that too. But yeah, that was.
So this one, because it's such a thin angle on that 8, she doesn't need to hit it with a lot of speed.
No.
Remember what happened last time she pounded a ball?
Yeah, that's actually good right there. That's a perfect speed.
Yep.
And we're looking. This
Beautiful.
should be hill.
Hey,
Should be. I didn't say anything wrong. It should be. I didn't say it will be. I said should be. You can't go wrong with assuming.
Yep.
Well, there we go. And that,
So we got a 6-6
don't need to assume anymore. It's done.
Wow.
So we got hill here.
race to 1.
Wow.
Wow, what a great match. I mean, it's a nail biter
No,
back and forth.
There you go. This is a good match. We are hill. Let's see Emily Duddy waiting in the background, looking to see who she's going to play next.
Bebopping to the music.
Yeah.
She's funny. I love her. I love Emily.
Oh, she's awesome.
I really have only chatted and talked to her through this tournament. And she's just got such a great spirit, great personality.
No, yeah, she is great.
She's a very expressive player, too. Be in the middle of an important shot or an important match, and you'll see her bobbing her head to the music, singing to herself. And
Yeah.
it's like, how many people do that when they're trying to be ultra focused? She's just like, I'm having a good time.
Yeah. It's a break.
Might come up dry, though.
Yeah. And 5-ball, I think, is in the way.
I think she can see the one, but just not enough to make it.
Take a view overhead here. Yeah, I think she can see it also.
Just a piece, though, maybe like half of it.
Yep.
So even though she can see and hit it, I may opt to push out on this because it's hard to control anything from this angle.
Oh.
But
this might work.
Wow.
Under the 8, under the 9.
Look at that. Get over there. Oh, I
Still not a bad shot.
Yeah, she's got this ball, though. She can make it in the corner. And the cue ball will naturally be pathing down for the 2.
Right.
So this is more or less a do or die. Yeah. Astute for 1.
There you see it right there.
Hey.
Emily Duddy and Brianna Miller.
2 pros right there. And that creepy guy behind them. Just kidding, Jeff. Just kidding. That's Jeff Burnham. He's the new owner of the Capital City Billiards.
First day with the new whips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tongue twister.
Yeah. Capital City Billiards in Concord, New Hampshire, and the owner of Strokers Billiards in Pelham, New Hampshire.
Michelle played an event at Pelham not long ago and did well with it.
Yep.
That's a great shot.
How long ago was that?
A
couple months ago?
Yeah, it was about that. I can't remember the date, but yeah, it's about that. She actually beat Jane.
Jane M. Yeah. She plays good.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a great
Jane
player.
does play good.
I think I just go to the left side of the 5. Oh, she's jumping. Okay.
Oh, she does jump. Oh, we already seen her jump actually once.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's not a bad shot.
Oh my!
What an attempt. What a beautiful try that was.
This is, even if she make it, this is still worthy of a Jesus.
So, Stacey's really got to bear down. She's got a great opportunity with an open table here.
Yeah.
If she keeps her composure and her control of the table, I mean, this could be an easy out.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice there.
Yeah, that's beautiful control. Keeping it right.
A little bit of angle here on this too.
Good. Can't get anywhere with a straight shot.
No, that's true.
And the angle's going towards the 3.
Right.
So you can manipulate it with top and bottom or whatever.
Right.
No right.
No, just top. Yeah.
I'm giving you a hard time.
Yeah, like what?
Wow, she stroked that one, huh?
Yeah, she loves that draw. I'm telling you.
Fancy girl.
I mean, that worked out perfectly.
It did.
The 3-ball in the corner, fall down a little bit for the 4. I want to get 2 straight. You want to make sure you have angle to get to the 5. I believe.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have drawn that.
No, I wouldn't have. I would have followed a little bit.
Or stopped it instead of drawing it. She increased her angle on the 4. That made it.
Not 100% of that 5-ball plays past. I think it plays past both of them, actually. I think it goes to both corners.
So just a straight back and forth. Just cut it in. Go back and forth with cue ball. Yep, nice just shot. Like that. That was very well controlled.
Get off the rail. Oh, that's unfortunate. She did it that great.
Yeah.
That cut shot was a nice cut shot.
You know what, though? She has an angle to go to the rail and back over for the 6.
Does she?
Yeah.
It's kind of straight.
No, it's not straight.
I mean, it's still tough. Anytime you try to power it a little bit when you're on the rail, I mean, that's just increases the difficulty of the shot.
She's got to worry about scratching on the side where she's at, but I think she's got enough angle to make it. Just a center top, bring it to that side rail and back over for the 6. Don't overthink it. Just make the shot. That's the most important thing.
Is she looking at a safety?
She might. She's a very defensive player.
Yeah. I thought I saw her looking at maybe leaving the cue ball kind of like right where she is, the 5 ball right there,
Hmm.
and try to do something with the cue ball.
Interesting. Or maybe thin the 5 into the 9-7 and bring the cue ball to
I
them?
mean, if you're gonna play,
I don't know.
you can almost do that. You can almost hit the 5 there and roll it, and you can send the 5 ball down here and leave the cue ball there too. I mean,
Yeah. Steve's pointing at the screen, everyone. So
oh yeah.
look at this.
Well,
Okay.
pretty sure she wasn't playing that shot, and she
Guess what?
actually did say, "I'm sorry."
Yeah,
so.
she did. Guess what? Safety. Low right.
Yeah.
Bring the cue ball back down in the middle of the short rail and send the 6 ball up near the 8 for the safe.
Yeah.
All day long. Almost a double bank.
Yeah,
with the 6
she's
ball.
been aggressive with bank shots, but I think this is the time to play a safe when it's hill.
Oh, all day long.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, hits it over there.
Ooh, so she played it a little more simplistic than I thought. That's a great shot.
So
Very
good.
well controlled.
You want a hand?
Yeah, sorry.
It's
This thing's all twisted here. Oh,
that's the. We're gonna have a special guest commentator. We're gonna have Amanda Susi in the chat with us.
yeah. And you want to see? You said that yesterday, too. Hello,
Guys,
Hey.
welcome. So this, it looks like she's got to just avoid that 9, and she'll probably have to hit it firm or with left English to kind of cut it short. But yeah, it looks like this is a good opportunity for a kick. For a hit, anyway.
I think she may have to hit this kind of hard to kind of bank it short,
Yeah.
because looks like she can only see like almost a here, and she'd miss it long if she hit there with just a medium speed shot
Right.
in between the diamond and the pocket.
She's looking at the other way.
He's looking at the mirror, or double the distance.
The way she's looking at it now, I think that's a smart. She really did a great job with analyzing the
Yep.
first shot.
I agree.
And you know how hard it is to have the discipline to stop and say, okay, this isn't right. I'm going to look at something different.
absolutely.
I've been guilty of doing that and being stubborn, like, oh, I can manipulate that.
Yeah, go with your first gut instinct
Yeah.
on a shot. Yes.
So I give her a lot of credit for that, for sure.
Yeah, that's tough because she's jacked up over the 9. That's what she doesn't like about it.
Damned if you do, damned if you
I
don't.
mean, yeah.
No, that was a great safety play.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Oh,
She couldn't get around it.
uh-oh.
So 4 balls. I mean, 8 to the 9 could be a little bit tricky, depending on where she gets on the 7.
I would play this on the short side and play the 6 to the pocket she's at now.
I think she's going to. She's going to move the cue ball around to the
I
other
love a
side.
draw.
No, she ain't drawing this one.
No way. Follow it forward.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then she can roll down to pretty much right where she is right there and come 2 rails for the 8.
She should focus on hitting that side rail near the 3rd diamond.
Yep.
This is where those critical little mistakes occur, where they misjudge it
Yep.
and get the wrong angle.
Yeah, this is one that if you prefer to go further than come up short.
Bingo. Yeah. You favor the side of the angle. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, even if you get yourself on the rail, that's better than coming up on the
True.
other side.
Right.
Yeah.
See, she's going to give herself the wrong angle. That happens all the time.
Well, I mean, it is the wrong angle, but you got a nice straight draw shot on this.
As
one.
I
It's
my
not-
draw, it's just straight back, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like there's a slight angle on it, which is the favorite angle to miss the side pocket. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a little tiny bit of an angle. She's
Yeah.
going to miss the side pocket on the draw. She's going
Right.
to come up at like that second diamond there.
Yep. Oof, that was nice. That was hit too hard there.
About half the speed would have been perfect.
Wow. That's a great
He
stroke, though.
could have been anywhere in the
Yeah.
middle of the table and been fine. I don't know why she stroked it to the bottom rail. That's I think that's a nerves.
This is just a little bit of too much of
Yeah.
a power draw.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, she can definitely stroke the ball, that's for sure.
So
So I don't know.
she's a pretty defensive player. I think.
she's going to
yeah.
play the 8 down table.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I would almost do? I'd almost bank it.
Yep.
Yeah. Or, yeah. I mean, you can do
Z,
that too.
Z bank it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Leave
Yeah.
the cue ball like right where it's at.
Yep.
And you can jack up just a little bit on this. That way you leave the cue ball preferably on the rail.
Yep.
But no matter what, you want to create distance on this shot
Yeah.
and hopefully block it with that.
Yeah.
See, I think if she plays the 8 ball to almost right before the side pocket, she can come down here and then come and leave the cue ball up there. But I mean, that's
You'd have to put Spanglish on that. And you want to keep
Yeah.
this shot as simple as you can right here.
Yeah, this is a high pressure shot.
Yeah. I do kind of actually agree with the Z bank just because the cue ball doesn't move much.
Right.
Great. That's
Right.
what you want to
You're hitting it full.
Yeah.
Leave it on the rail no matter what happens. Steve Fleming chiming in the chat. Put the 8 behind the 9.
Ooh,
That's it.
she's actually. Ooh, I don't like it where she's cueing it towards. She's
No,
doing it your first way,
He's going at your suggestion.
your first suggestion, and
I mean,
not to say it won't work, but she's way.
well,
I don't love it. I don't love it. I mean,
I don't like it, but she kind of got lucky actually hitting the 9 ball because that 8 ball was tracking right to
Oh,
the
yeah.
corner, and if it sat there, that would have been dangerous.
yeah. I mean, you just kind of roll this 8 in,
Right.
you know? Wait for the bottom on this.
I'm crazy. I would shoot the 8 in the bottom left
Yeah,
corner,
yeah.
like you said, but I wouldn't hit it soft. I go
don't-
around table.
I kind of agree with you, Stu.
I don't like if I have to choose between restricting my stroke or letting it out.
Yep.
I will always choose to let it out.
So the reason why I like shooting this a little bit softer, putting that cue ball on the bottom rail, is because if you overcut the 8,
It goes behind the 9.
it goes behind the 9. And
Yeah.
if you undercut the 8, where's the cue ball going to be and where's the 8 going to be?
Right.
Like, you'd leave a tough bank shot.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I chose to play this, closer
Yeah.
to pocket speed and just roll it in.
So funny story. My wife always lectures me because I usually play 2-for-1 shots a lot. Backup shots, like what we're doing now. And she's like, one thing you have to do, Stuart, is determine, are you playing the safe or playing the shot? Because a lot of times when you try and factor so many things into one shot, it causes you to miss the shot.
Correct.
So I've been trying to have a little more confidence in my shooting because I know I can do it.
Right.
But trying not to overanalyze shots and just say, okay, I know I have a shot, I know I can make this, and I know where the ball's pathing. I'm just going to shoot it and be done with it.
He doesn't
and,
like it.
yeah. Well,
Don't even
it's a high pressure shot.
Duck. Of course you're not going to
No,
like
it's
it.
not. Well, don't,
More like a
Just
goose.
like Erica said in the chat. This is
she. No, look at
Yeah, it
this
is
8-9. She don't look at the 8-9 combo, is she?
No.
I didn't think so, but I thought she was looking at it.
No.
Hey
she's
guys,
not
what do you both think of this thought? Why don't you bank the 8 to the bottom middle rail and send it back to the top rail for a save for the cue ball coming back?
Yeah. Yeah, I see your idea on that.
Yeah. That's
How
like
many
a bad
times?
play
How many
there.
times have you seen pros do that? Put a distance on the
Yeah.
balls. That's actually a very
Sending the 8
well.
ball up by where the diamond mark is at the top of the screen and putting the cue ball down, center.
I'd be afraid of sliding off and scratching though by that corner
Mhm.
pocket. Sliding because I don't know. I mean, there's a lot going
Practice the shot more so that way you're not scared of it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what happens.
I think she's going to try to roll it in. No. Oh, boy. Near the side pocket.
Well,
Scary.
But you know what? That's scary for Stacey right there.
Wow,
That's-
I like that cut. Let's see that top view.
I don't like that at all.
You liked it?
I don't like
okay,
that at
now
all.
that's
Yeah,
yeah, to see the top view.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Let's
say,
keep
I thought
it there.
that was too
That's a good.
far.
That's
yeah,
a good.
Yeah.
So
Say, I thought that was too far. That
you know what I love
I mean,
with the
that's
shot?
doable because you can just play that with follow. You're going to miss the scratch from the top corner. So
That's so thin, though.
I know. You don't even have to hit it too hard, though.
No, you don't.
I mean, you're near the rail, so you're going to play this with top, and you play it with a little bit of, left hand inside English, and, coast the 8 ball in, and that cue ball is going to come right around table naturally for
No.
that 9.
I tend to disagree. I think that's a dead scratch heading it into the corner.
No, not cutting. Yeah, cut that.
Well-
I don't think you'd scratch cutting that on the side. I mean, there's
Oh, cutting it in the side.
Is it-
You're sitting at the side.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, cut it
gotcha.
on the side. Yeah. I mean, you could always bank this, but I mean, what kind of safety would you come up with on this?
Well, looking at this shot, the tangent line brings it right to the corner pocket, and I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's tough to go any kind of offense here because, like I said, you scratch, we go in the side. You scratch, you go in the corner.
What do you both think of this? What about going to the end rail and kicking at it? 2 rails.
I'd take my chances at the cut before I did that.
Yeah. No, that's fair statement.
I mean, you can get away with this cut and come and hit that, that first diamond on this cut shot.
I tend to like the 2 rails. Well, you guys can't see me pointing at the screen. I'm talking to these folks, but I know my systems, diamond systems, so I do a lot of 2 rail kicks to the side. So
Yeah.
it's tough,
Oh, she's laughing, talking.
I mean,
This is definitely. I mean, when you're hill like this,
right. It's a
this is-
hill comes down to this. I mean, you get 2 balls left, and yeah,
I say you just bank it one rail in the corner,
I
and
mean, the bank is totally there.
yeah, you could do that too.
You just got to keep the cue ball out of the way.
And she likes drawing. She could draw that cue ball right out of there.
all right, let's see what happens. Here she
I'm
goes.
thinking she's going to go for the cut. Win it to win it. Oh, bank.
She went for the bank.
The bank.
Double kiss.
Yeah, got the double kiss.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this
As
is
an oncoming player, I like this shot.
I mean, she's a little straight here, but I mean,
A little straight. That's the perfect angle. That's not straight.
oh no, I was thinking, yeah, let me see, look at the overhead. Yeah, no, she's okay. You should follow us. Come off the long rail, and it should be on the 9. Like 2 tips above center.
Shh, focusing.
I can't miss this shot. Uh-oh.
And that's where the nerves come in.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, this is still a long shot.
it's
It's
still
a slice.
yeah, it definitely is.
Totally doable. But just like the last shot was doable. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this set right now. The winner gets to keep going, and
But with
Yeah.
that being said, though, Stacey should not be shooting now. So even though it's a high pressure shot, she should be counting her blessings that she even has another opportunity. And
Yes.
sometimes that's enough to give you the confidence to make these shots because it's like, I shouldn't be shooting it anyway, so I may as well just fire it in.
The one thing I don't like about this shot is obviously the cut's there, but so is the scratch up by where that cue ball is now.
yeah.
I have done that numerous times because this is one of those shots you don't want to play English on because you're afraid that you'll miss it. But if you don't, you scratch. The
Yeah,
tangent line
you
is
have
right to that corner.
Yeah. I like this one with a little bit of top and outside.
Yeah.
That way I hit that long rail. And the speed that you play it at is where the spin's going to
Gotta
take
say, she's-
after you hit the
Oh, yeah.
gate.
So she's going. She doesn't like it though. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Big shot here. She hit it. And she hit it.
What a shot.
Good Lord.
Look at that
What a
speed.
shot.
Look at that speed.
What a shot by Stacey there. That was a tough shot.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
All,
Good for her.
that was a great shot.
One time she had to hit a shot soft, and it was that.
All right.
She's had such an aggressive stroke all night.
This is it. Stacey defeats Sandy. And Stacey will play Emily Duddy next. But I'm pretty sure they're going to play the hot seat match next, I would assume. And that's going to be between Ashley Benoit and Brianna Miller.
Yes, I'm grabbing a chair for that one.
You can have this chair. It's padded.
Oh, no. I'm just going to go grab another chair. You're good. You sit right there.
It's all right. I'll be in the back.
No. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I agree. Erica, that was a phenomenal shot. Hang on, I'll kill her thing.
Put this here. Chris yelled at me for doing this because they're $300 sets.
They are expensive, yes. So I believe that is Ashley Benoit taking off her jacket, so I'm assuming she's playing next. So stay tuned, guys. We got a heck of a match coming up.